दोस्तों, प्रणाम। मैं आपका दोस्त प्रमोदन मराठे आज आपके लिए एक नया एपिसोड लेके आया हूं और वो एपिसोड है मंत्र ऑफ सेफ लाइफ। हर जीवित प्राणी को अपने लाइफ के लिए कुछ ना कुछ डर रहता है, या तो फिर इंजुरीज का डर, या तो फिर अपने बिजनेसेस का डर। पर सेफ लाइफ के लिए जो सेफ्टी है वो कोई ऑटोमेटिक चीज नहीं है। वन हैज टू वर्क फॉर इट। Maybe before an emergency, one has to think about it, one has to plan for it, one has to prepare for it, so that during emergencies right actions can be taken. मैं आज आपको कुछ incidences बताऊंगा, उससे ये बहुत ही साफ हो जाएगा। You all must be remembering the 9/11 episode when at many places in US terrorist attacks had taken place. But the most ghastly one was on the World Trade Center 2 towers. What happened during that time? These two towers, North Tower and the South Tower, had housed many leading business houses offices. South Tower में मॉर्गन स्टैनले, एक फेमस कंपनी, इनका ऑफिस 22nd फ्लोर से लेकर 43rd फ्लोर तक, यानी 22 मंजिलों पे उन्हीं का ऑफिस था। एंड देयर वर अबाउट 2700 एम्प्लॉयज वर्किंग देयर। What had happened was, in 1993, at a basement car park in that South Tower, there was a bomb blast, a terrorist attack in which about 8 people had died. Now that was very serious. Morgan Stanley had chief of security, one retired colonel, a Vietnam veteran by the name Rick Roscorla. जब यह बेसमेंट में बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ तब रिक रोस्कोरला अपने चेयरमैन के ऑफिस में गए, and he told the chairman that, sir, these two towers are the most prestigious towers where a lot of financial activities take place, and we cannot deny the possibility of another more grievous attack, and we need to make a plan for evacuating all our employees to safety. The chairman immediately agreed, and he told Rick that, Rick, you make a plan. Rick got busy. Over the next few weeks, he prepared a detailed plan of evacuation of employees in case of any emergencies. He presented the plan to the chairman, who accepted that plan. पर रिक ने यह भी कहा कि सर, ये सिर्फ प्लान कागज पे बना के अपना मतलब हासिल नहीं होगा. We will have to rehearse all our employees in how to evacuate in an emergency. रिक ने फ्लोर बाय फ्लोर हर एम्प्लॉय को समझाया कि इमरजेंसी में जब कोड वर्ड दिया जाएगा, पेजिंग किया जाएगा, तो किस दरवाजे से बाहर जाना, which staircase will they use. And after explaining to all the employees floor by floor, then he took permission from the chairman to conduct a mock rehearsal of the entire office staff. He announced that a mock drill will take place, and he issued a code word, and the mock drill took place, and all the employees, as per the given plan, came back to the ground floor. और रिक ने एक असेंबली एरिया भी नॉमिनेट किया था. वहां सारे एम्प्लॉयज सेक्शन बाय सेक्शन, डिपार्टमेंट बाय डिपार्टमेंट असेंबल हो गए, and a head count was taken. You can imagine how much time it would have taken for an employee working on the 43rd floor to walk down the staircases and reach the assembly area. पहली बार तो उनको लगा कि अच्छा है, something new. But then Rick had different ideas. Every 3 months, he would issue a code word triggering the evacuation drill. कुछ 2-3 रिहर्सल्स के बाद एम्प्लॉयज तक गए. उन्होंने कहा, व्हाट अ वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम. वी हैव टू मीट आवर टारगेट्स and it takes so many hours to do this drill. Some of them requested the chairman to cancel this drill, but the chairman didn't budge. Chairman साहब ने कहा कि ये तो नहीं हो सकता. अगर आपको ये सब पसंद नहीं है तो you can leave the company. But this safety drill, this mock drill will take place every 3 months. And on that fateful day, the North Tower was the first one to be hit by a plane. And the overall security of World Trade Center instructed everybody to just be at their places in the office. But Rick didn't agree. He issued a code word and the evacuation started. Rick ने उसके खुद के अलावा और 6 लोगों को मार्शल्स की ड्यूटी दी थी. The duty of the marshals was to ensure that everybody from each floor evacuated in the manner in which the plan had laid down. और इंस्ट्रक्शंस ये थे कि जो भी काम कर रहा हो अपना काम वहीं छोड़ के, अपने कंप्यूटर्स वैसे के वैसे ऑन छोड़ के, अपने कागज पेन वैसे के वैसे छोड़ के इवैक्यूएशन कर ले. Now, during the time between the North Tower getting hit and the South Tower getting hit, all 2,700 employees and the visitors evacuated to safety. अब मार्शल्स को ये ड्यूटी दी थी कि हर फ्लोर पे जाके जो सर्वर्स है वो स्विच ऑफ करे, कंप्यूटर स्विच ऑफ करे, जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स है वो ड्रॉर्स में रख दे. And by the time they could finish this duty, the second tower, that is the South Tower, was hit. And obviously the two towers imploded. Rick, after ensuring that all the employees got evacuated, he also started helping people from other offices to evacuate safely. But when the second tower was hit and it imploded, obviously whosoever was inside got trapped. Rick and his 6 marshals, all 7 of them, died in that episode. A week later, there was a service ordered to pay homage to these 7 heroes. All employees had gathered, including their families. And there was not a single dry eye. Everyone was crying and remembering Rick Roscorla. And they said, look at this man. We cursed him. We complained against him. We called him names. हमने ये कहा कि ये पागल है आदमी. But had it not been for those rehearsals, we wouldn't have been alive today, and we owe our lives to Rick Roscorla. हम इससे क्या सीखते हैं? एक, सेफ्टी कोई अचानक ऑटोमेटिक आने वाली चीज नहीं है. रिक रोस्कोला ने थ्रेट का विजुअलाइजेशन किया, उसका एनालिसिस किया. Though prevention was not within his control, but what was in his control was making a good plan and rehearsing it. तो उसने वो प्लान सक्सेसफुली एग्जीक्यूट किया. So threat perception, its analysis, preventive measures, mitigation measures, preparedness so that one can take the right actions when the emergency strikes is very, very important. अब ये और एक एग्जाम्पल है जिसमें सेफ्टी का ख्याल नहीं किया गया. 1995 की बात है. हरियाणा के मंडी डबवाली नाम के एक छोटे शहर में एक स्कूल में फंक्शन था, and that school didn't have an auditorium, so they had arranged to erect a shamiana in an open space just opposite the school. पेरेंट्स आए थे, स्टूडेंट्स थे, टीचर्स थे, और वो जब फंक्शन हो रहा था तब वहां आग लग गई। क्यों? क्योंकि जिन श्रीमान जी को ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया गया था कि अंदर फैंस, लाइट सब कुछ सेटअप कर दे, उन्होंने स्विच बोर्ड में नेकेड वायर्स इंसर्ट करके रखे थे, और वो स्विच बोर्ड एक कनात के बगल में था। प्लास्टिक चेयर्स और टेबल्स थे, and when the fire started, the plastic started burning, creating a lot of smoke. There was only one entry and exit at the end of that shamiana, and everybody started rushing there. आग से तो कम लोग मरे, पर स्मोक, सफोकेशन और स्टैम्पिड की वजह से काफी मौतें हुई। ये वो एग्जाम्पल है जिसमें सेफ्टी का ख्याल नहीं किया जाता था, नहीं किया गया। हम भी सेलिब्रेशंस करते हैं, शादियां मनाते हैं, हम मंडप सजाते हैं, सैकड़ों लोग आते हैं आनंद लेने के लिए, पर क्या हम इस सब दौरान सेफ्टी का ख्याल रखते हैं? क्या हमारे पास प्लान है कि अगर कुछ हादसा हो गया, आग लग गई, तो हम किस तरह से मेहमानों को सेफली बाहर निकालेंगे? सोचने की बात है। जैसे मंडी डबवाली, वैसे ही एक वो हादसा जो एमआरआई हॉस्पिटल कलकत्ता में हुआ था, ये 2011 को हुआ था, 10 दिसंबर को सुबह 3 बजे आग लग गई, और फायर ब्रिगेड को तकरीबन 1 घंटे के बाद टेलीफोन करके बुलाया गया। और उस 1 घंटे के दौरान जब तक फायर ब्रिगेड वहां पहुंचे, आग इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ गई थी। देयर वर 89 डेथ्स, 85 पेशेंट्स एंड 4 स्टाफ मेंबर्स, एंड सम पेशेंट्स also jumped out of windows from 3rd or 4th floor. A similar thing happened in China when a 6-storied hospital caught fire and doctors and the patients jumped out of the window to their death. These are very sad incidences. Could they have been avoided? Yes, why not? They could have been avoided. Look at the incidents 1984 में भोपाल में यूनियन कार्बाइड में एक केमिकल गैस के लीकेज की वजह से lot of people died, lot of people suffered from permanent disabilities. Why did this happen? It happened because of negligence in preventive maintenance. हम बिजनेसेस सेटअप करते हैं, हम इंडस्ट्री सेटअप करते हैं, पर क्या हम उस वक्त ये सोचते हैं कि सेफ्टी मेजर्स क्या है? प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस इज अ वेरी वेरी एसेंशियल पार्ट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल एंड बिजनेस लाइफ। बहुत सारे केसेस है जहां कॉरपोरेट ऑफिसेस में आग की वजह से नुकसान हुआ है। क्यों? क्योंकि कहीं एसी में शॉर्ट सर्किट हो गया। ये तो बहुत ही कॉमन चीज है। ऐसे हादसे क्या हमारे घर में भी हो सकते हैं? जी हां, हो सकते हैं। क्या इलाज है इसका? डेफिनेटली देयर इज एन आंसर, बिकॉज यू गॉट टू कीप इंस्पेक्टिंग योर गैजेट्स, you got to keep inspecting all things which might lead to unsafe happenings, emergencies happenings. अब सिंपल चीज देखिए, पिछली बार मैंने कहा था रोड एक्सीडेंट के बारे में। In India, we have the maximum number of deaths and injuries in the world due to road accidents. These are all preventable. Imagine a bread earner dying in a road accident. What happens to that person's family? Somebody suffering such injuries that there are more problems even when they live than they would have otherwise faced. ये रोड एक्सीडेंट्स क्यों होते हैं? इनके रीजन है ओवर स्पीडिंग, नॉट फॉलोइंग ट्रैफिक रूल्स। अपने कार में या स्कूटर में राइड करते वक्त एक चौराहे पे आ जाते हैं, यू फाइंड द रेड सिग्नल देयर एंड यू हॉल्ट, एंड द नॉर्मल टेंडेंसी इन इंडिया इज टू लुक लेफ्ट एंड राइट to check whether there is a policeman present there, and if there is no police there by chance, then just jump the red light and go ahead. Drunken driving or not keeping vehicle in the right order, and then we have incidences of brake failure and bang. Can this be avoided? It can very much be avoided. We can save lives. पर ये सब पहले से ही प्लान करना चाहिए, पहले से ही डिसिप्लिन जतानी चाहिए. टू व्हीलर राइडर्स इन आवर कंट्री डू नॉट वेयर हेलमेट्स. आपने भारत रत्न श्री सचिन तेंदुलकर जी को कभी बिना हेलमेट के बैटिंग करते वक्त देखा है? 160 ग्राम वजन का वो क्रिकेट का बॉल 150 किलोमीटर के स्पीड से, यानी तकरीबन 40-45 मीटर पर सेकंड के स्पीड से आके टकराने की संभावना है और जान खतरे में होने की संभावना है, इसलिए हेलमेट पहनते हैं बैट्समैन. पर रोड पर चलने वाली 10 टन वजन की ट्रक जब 70-75 के स्पीड से जाके टकराती है तो उस बॉल के इंपैक्ट से भी तकरीबन 2 लाख गुना ज्यादा इंपैक्ट उस इंसान पे, उस गाड़ी पे होता है. देन शुड नॉट वी बी वेयरिंग हेलमेट्स? सोचने की बात है, सोचने की बात है. हम कितने सारे टू व्हीलर राइडर्स देखते हैं कि एक श्रीमान जी स्कूटर चला रहे हैं, सामने एक बच्चे को खड़ा किया है, पीछे श्रीमती जी बैठी है, उन हस्बैंड और वाइफ के बीच में देयर इज अनदर चाइल्ड and there is another child sitting behind the lady. 5 people riding. Just imagine if by chance this person meets with an accident, what would be the fate? We got to keep thinking about our safety and planning it. We try and buy houses where at a nice location with a river view. सरकार ने ब्लू और रेड फ्लड लाइन बनाई है. आर वी थिंकिंग दैट शुड देयर बी अ मैसिव फ्लड, इज माय हाउस गोइंग टू बी अंडर वाटर? वी वांट टू कंस्ट्रक्ट बेंगलोर्स ऑन हिल स्लोप्स क्योंकि वहां से सामने का नजारा बहुत ब्यूटीफुल लगता है. बट आर वी थिंकिंग दैट इज दिस हिल स्लोप प्रोन टू लैंडस्लाइड्स? एंड इफ देयर इज वन, what measure should I be taking so that all that rubble does not come and destroy, damage my house and the lives of people therein? सोचने वाली बात है. हम बिजनेस प्रीमाइसेस लेते हैं, हम घर जब खरीदते हैं तब देखते हैं कि कम से कम पैसे में बड़ा से बड़ा घर हो अपना. क्यों नहीं? अच्छे सपने हैं, बट बड़े से बड़े घर के साथ can we think, are we going to have a safe house? Are we going to have safe living? आप कार चलाते हैं, क्या आपने अपने कार में कहीं एक स्लिप के ऊपर ये लिखा है that this car belongs to so and so and the blood group of the person, the owner, is this and these are the emergency numbers whom the rescuers or anybody helping could contact? And do we also mention along with the blood group that am I on any medication? It is very important. It is very important. घर के अंदर somewhere near the telephone or at a prominent place, have we pasted the emergency numbers like ambulance, like police, numbers of our close relatives and friends whom the rescuers can contact. These are very important aspects to make our lives safe. Last time I mentioned having a fire extinguisher in the car, in the house, may save us much damage. Lives can be saved. A simple thing, if you happen to get caught in a situation where there is a lot of smoke, just dip your handkerchief in water and tie it around your nose like you are doing it for COVID. That wet handkerchief or dupatta will take care of your safety for next 10 minutes, and in those 10 minutes you can get out of that situation. These are the issues that one needs to reflect on when we are talking about safety. Are we talking about safety when our house is threatened? Do we have a plan to evacuate the elderly people, the ladies and the children? Hospitals, schools, cinema theaters, they must have disaster management plan that in case of an earthquake or fire, how do they evacuate people? Similarly, हाउसिंग सोसाइटीज का प्लान. आज ऊंचे ऊंचे बिल्डिंग्स का माहौल है, 20 मंजिल वाली, 30 मंजिल वाली. Do we make a plan for that society, for that building, for safety and security of the people? Do we keep fire extinguishers in working condition? Do we know how to use them? Yes, today the water hydrants are a must in any tall building. Do we know how to operate them? Do we know that we need to ensure that these are functional so that when the fire brigade is called, the fire brigade can use the water hydrants? These are very important things. एक और बात कहूंगा, और वो ये है कि जैसे अभी लॉकडाउन में बहुत सारे लोगों के जॉब्स चले गए हैं, बिजनेसेस बंद पड़ गए हैं. Do we have a safety valve of having enough money to sustain for the next couple of months? So when we are working or when we have a business, it is very important that instead of spending the available money on lavish things which are not necessary, we can save something for the rainy day, so that in case of such a thing like biological disaster, a flood or an earthquake, we still have enough reserves to cater for maybe a few months or maybe for a year. It's individual's choice. But it is very important that in that reserve, you have to make efforts to get back to your business normalcy. And this is a very important message that I learned from a businessman long back when I was in the army and happened to chat with him waiting for a flight. बुजुर्ग थे, and obviously he was a very successful person. And when I asked him, what is your risk coverage of business? That was the time when he told me this. I didn't know that I'll ever get into business after leaving the army. But now I remember that old man's words, that always make sure that every month you keep something aside for an emergency and keep on building up till such time, whatever is your objective of rainy day period, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, that is achieved. And do not waste your money, do not waste your resources on lavish unnecessary expense. आज मोदी जी ने भी कहा किसी न किसी दिन लॉकडाउन खत्म हो जाएगा. But yet, as a culture, we need to cover ourselves by continuing to use the face mask, continuing to use the principle of 2 meters of social distancing. Now, that is what safe life means. That is the mantra of safe life. Think about the threats, cater to them, try and prevent them. If not, do the mitigation. Also have good amount of preparation with plans, and even in post disaster phase, do something that will ensure that there is no collateral bouncing back damage to your life, property, and money. Thank you, friends. That is what I wanted to share with you. If you have any questions, do shoot. By the way, Disaster Management and Research Foundation is involved in pre-disaster, during disaster, and post-disaster phases. And if any of you wants to join, or you have any query, please mail to dimarf, dimarf, dimarf.ngo at gmail.com. I have written it here. Do contact us for membership. Do contact us for any clarifications. Do contact us for any help that you might require. And of course, for advice. Thank you. आप सेफ रहे, सुखी रहे. That is my wish for you all. Goodbye, friends. Any questions? If not, thank you once again.